Check it out. Choke no joke. Learn from mistakes. DJ S&S the great. It ain't no telling you be a first time felon. No telling when you be a first time felon. It ain't no telling you be a first time felon. No telling when you be a first time felon. Best day of my life, no sleep all night. Broke day for weeks, my cash was right. My capo tight, take our loot, unite. 23-hour shifts, had to see loot like Mike. Cash lovely, yeah, Dougie. How could this day get so ugly? Wifey bout to pop, like some bubbly. Yo, through those 9 months, don't really bug me. Felt like a star, cop first car. Get up with the guard, what it is, baby paw. He about to cop a van, get up with our mans. Before we reached our low spot, toes blam. Unaware what happened, discussing and clapping. It wasn't loud, ain't shit gonna happen. Me being stupid, instead of getting they moving, this nigga kept chefing like the woo one. Then we heard a knock, no one knew of this spot. 6 niggas in the spot, 6 niggas not. Ain't no telling you be a first time felon. No telling when you be a first time felon. It ain't no telling you be a first time felon. No telling when you be a first time felon. It ain't no telling you be a first time felon. No telling when you be a first time felon. I'm in the precinct all damn even. This good cop, bad cop shit got me steaming. No, I was caught, I ain't give a fuck. Had jokes like the usual suspects line up. Book times up, came back fuck. Shirt wrinkled up, my pigs roughed me up. Time's up, heard them clink of the cuffs. Niggas was so deep they had to call on the bus. Everybody that checks outside waiting on us like ghetto celebs. Our cells ain't plush. 5 in the book and gave a whooping. He never forget, they gotta be split. Up in the courtroom, they cause it ruckus. Everybody in the jets waiting on us. Try to bail us out, that thought got thrown out. Bill one so high, I couldn't bear half a nigga out. Copped out, that's what first fell in the bow. Back on the bus, Rikers the row. Wifey in the courtroom crying out. We love y'all with tears running in their mouth. It ain't no telling you be a first time felon. No telling when you be a first time felon. It ain't no telling you be a first time felon. No telling when you be a first time felon. No palm tree the trees and the palms of dealers and fiends. Late night roam the streets. Weed is weaker, but it's cheaper. Not many chicks frontin' like divas. Out west, every chick's a model like Eva, and you know I'm far from believing her. So I'm G'ing her like she G'ing me. Banging in LA is a different thing. At the end, you either dead on the bang, getting out, doing better things. On Sunset, where they hang. Hollywood, where they hustle for change. Times Square here, it's the same. No matter where you go, you'll find a lane. On the west, they get with cane. On the east, trees the social thing. East Coast, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast. Grab your raps, roll it up. If you rap, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast. Grab your glasses, take a toast. If you rap, East Coast. When I'm on the west and I'm doing my thing, don't offer me coke or your nose I bang. Friends don't offer other deadly things. Thanks for the hospitality, we'll still hang. I won't judge you, leave me as I came. On the road to success, top of the game. Eat all the finer things in the food chain. Teach my kids to do the same. Whether East Coast, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast. Grab your raps, roll it up. If you rap, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast. Grab your glasses, take a toast. If you rap, East Coast. Gotta love life and offer wonderful things. Being to travel is a privileged thing. Came back to the east, air wasn't fresh. Streets filled with trash, various people in the eye. It's easy to tell who's upper middle class. Police and racism, same as crash. Back to where they not social, where they less vocal. When they don't know you, be careful, show you around the East Coast, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast. Grab your raps, roll it up. If you rap East Coast, whether East Coast, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast, pop your bottles and toss the cork. If you rap West Coast, both coasts are known to give you fame. Got paparazzis playing cameras your way. Got you bobbing and weaving like Cassius Clay. Most thugs turn Muslim in older days. Change their name to Allah they pray. Probably till they decay. This go out to the east and west. For Big and Pac, y'all let's connect. Whether East Coast, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast. Grab your raps, roll it up. If you rap West Coast, whether East Coast, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast. You can't get the West without the ES. So it's manifested that we connect. You know what it is. Choke, no joke, learn from mistakes, baby. You know what it is. Greg on the track. Rest in peace, baby. Either war, we here now. You know what it is.
Joe, no joke, smile treatment, you know. Yeah.
Joe, no joke, Cheeky, Joe, no joke. Joe, no joke, Cheeky, Santa Claus. Santa Claus is here, y'all. Y'all see my sled, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to slide through a couple of towns, drop off some toys, some gifts. You know how I do. Y'all want to check my sleigh out? Let me give y'all a better view. See, look at it, check it out. See it, baby. See it? Joke, no joke sled. Right out here, you know, I'm outside. Just want to come on and wish y'all all a happy, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah. You know, shout out to, you know, Feliz Navidad. You know, all that, man. You know, shout out to the Jewish, what y'all say, Yom Kippur, I think it is. You know, so it don't matter if you're American, Indian, Jewish, Latino, Feliz Navidad, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, if you're African, you know, joke no joke, man. I'm just outside, man. Like I told you, man. It's your man, nigga Claus. Your man, nigga Claus here, you know what I'm saying? Came through the ghetto, drop off some toys and everything, you know what I mean? I hope y'all like the sleigh, you know what I mean? Yeah, just came over here, you know. I wanted y'all to see my whip. You know what I mean? Don't confuse that SC in the front with Sean Connery. No, that's Santa Claus. All right? Green looking good on. Joke, no joke, man. I just wanted to come and wish y'all all a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Y'all get out here, y'all do y'all shopping, you know what I mean? Right now I'm chilling out at Johns Creek, another part of ATL or Georgia, you know what I mean? It's a nice area. If y'all want to look, I'll show y'all around, you know what I mean? Let me give y'all a little tour of Johns Creek, you know what I mean? Spin this camera around for y'all. See how nice it is out here? Joke out in Johns Creek. You see it? y'all like my sleigh. You know, my little Christmas tree in the background right here. Here come some little elves. They come to take some pictures and I have to get up. Yeah, they can get on there. I'm getting out. I'm getting out. Here come the elves. Oh, no, the elves. Pretty little elves.
See, y'all done ran him away. See what y'all did?
Oh, and he was, are you recording?
Yeah.
Oh!
No, I'm finished. I was finished.
Oh, okay.
Christmas for the kids.
Come on, Ian. Get in the back, though. You're not even Santa because I can't. What? She's the reindeer. You guys are the reindeer. Reindeer, get in the front. Reindeer, get in the front. I'm the reindeer. Reindeer, get in the front. Okay.
No, I'm outside in the middle of
Everybody
that
sit down.
play.
That's the reindeer.
Now, get in the back with him. Get in the back.
Are you the reindeer?
All right, so.
Yes, you are. It's so cold. Get up there.
Oh, the seat is cold. Yeah. Two in the front, two in the back, please.
I was in the front first. Can I be like this?
No. Close your back.
But you gotta.
Got the elves in the building. Got the elves in the building. Joke, no joke. I'm out.
The grown-ups got it.
Merry Christmas to all y'all. All right? Fine day at the farm. You see it. Well, you can't see it now. You can see it. It's a fine day at the farm. Joke, no joke. Merry Christmas to each and all of y'all. All right? Peace and love. I'm out. Joke, no joke. I was outside with the kids. You know how we do. We love the children. We love the children like ODB, baby. You know we love the children. You know what I mean? Joke, no joke. I'm in the building, truth be told, all day, every day, even on the holiday. You know how it is. Yeah, I went through Johns Creek. Went out there to, they got a nice little area out there. Find a new place to eat. Enjoy the little kids. Tell me them kids ain't look cute now. Come on now. They all had the little elf outfits. You those days. That used to be you. You know that used to be you. If you've never been through Johns Creek, let me show y'all what it looked like, the neighborhood. just the back roads, of Johns Creek, just the back roads, you know. But country life is good life, baby. You know what I mean? Come visit us over in Johns Creek. Do something different. You dig? I'll show you the area a little more. Yeah, so as you may heard, Keefe D put in a motion to try to get bail and release on his own recognizance. And we had talked about this the other day. But now, oh God, this is where it gets funny at, y'all. Oh my God. Do y'all want to know who the key witnesses in this goddamn case is? Reggie Wright Jr. and the guy Dirt Rock. These are the key witnesses in the Tupac case, bro. Yo, bro. You can't make this one up, yo. Hey, yo. Prosecutors' key witnesses in the Dwayne Keefe Davis trial is goddamn Reggie Wright Jr. and Dirt Rock. What was that guy named? Devontae Dirt Rock Smith, I think. Yeah, bro. What's the problem with that, y'all? I ain't gotta say it, right? I don't have to be the one to say it, right? What is the problem? Steady grinding, looking for the super chat, right? Somebody tell me what is the problem? Hey, yo. Hey, trust me. I want Tupac to get justice, but I guarantee you it does not come through Keefe D. It's going to come through Reggie Wright Jr. Watch. Now, for all you that don't follow the case, I hate that I have to go through this because I played so many episodes for y'all to catch up for those who don't catch it the first time, you know what I'm saying? So everybody could be well in tune what's going on with the information by the time the trial comes around. If you don't know who, majority of y'all know who Reggie is. So we gonna come back to Reggie. But the guy, Devontae Dirt Rock Smith, I think that's his name. Let me don't feel like pulling up these damn transcripts. Let's see. Oh, you know what? I think I got them all in the folder. I do.
What's this dude's name? Okay, he's not on that one. Let's see if he on this one. His name is Devontae Lee. That's the guy, Dirt Rock, right? Devontae Lee. Let's see. Let me open this up. All right. So this dude here, Devontae Lee, I think his name is Dirt. His name was Dirt Rock, right? Let me see. So him and Reggie are the key witnesses in this grand jury, right? Him, because as you can see, as he say on there, he's a Southside Crip. And he's the one that tells the story. Hold on, let me get my damn turkey and cheese. He's the one that tells the story that Dre, DeAndre Smith, that was supposed to be in the car in the back seat. He's the one that tells the story about that Dre did it, not Orlando, because Dre told him and he was Dre's roommate, right? Hold on. Let me go to that part. So as you can see here, he says that he's a Southside Crip. He's affiliate. They asked him how he know because he's affiliated with So let's talk about Keefe D. Like, what was his role? Okay, well, his role was he was a financier for one. Whatever we needed, we obtained. We got it easy. Excuse me. We got it easy by a boatload. You know that. I mean, yeah. And then he was able to then puppeteer things. He can, he can tell you to do things, have you do things, stuff of that nature. So he's there to corroborate that Keefe D is a boss, and this dude, I think he snitched on Keefe D before allegedly, and I think this is the guy that they. Matter of fact, this is the guy that set Keefe D up for Greg Caden, actually. Allegedly. But I think it was him that they had him set up to go do the sale of Keefe D to buy the work. And that's how Greg Caden was able to squeeze Keefe D because they caught this dude dirty and then had him set up Keefe D. Right? So this is why Uh, him and Reggie are the star witnesses. This is the reason why he's a star witness, because he is a Crip. He's a Southside Crip. He's affiliated with them, and he said Dre confessed to him, right? So as you can see, he's establishing that he knows them. Who is that? Yeah, that's Orlando Anderson. Did he go by another name? Yeah, Baby Lane. And can I tell it kind of affects you a little emotionally to see him? Yeah, I grew up, yeah, of course. Was he somebody that you were close to? I would say pretty close, yeah. Was he also a member of the Southside Crips? Yes, he was. Did he have any relations to Keefe D? Yes, that's Keefe's nephew. And do you know how he's Keefe's nephew? Yeah, from Keefe's. That's Keefe's. Okay, yeah. Now, all this that establishes to the jury that he know them, he know their relations, he's a part of their gang. Down here is where he establishes that he know Big Dre, DeAndre Smith. They show him a picture. Do you know him? Yes, I do. Who is that? DeAndre Smith. Do he have any nicknames? Yeah, Big Dre. Okay. Did he also go by Freaky Dre? Uh, Freaky Dre also, yes. See, that's when the defense is gonna be like, speculation, leading. How you know he go by Freaky Dre? You was in the hood, prosecutor. How do you know Mr. Smith? Me and Mr. Smith used to go to basketball camps together. I don't know if people know, but he used to play basketball. He was pretty good too. Big guy, 6'6", big guy. But yeah, that's how I end up meeting him. And we lived in the same vicinity in Long Beach. So I would see him at the parks, at school. Then we had our own barn. So we made a little posse, whatever you want to call it. It was called Cash Mob. And that's when things started going the other way, meaning we linked up with the South Sides because, I met Orlando through Big Dre. Okay. And it went from there. And I used to live with him. When we got a lot older, we had a couple apartments together, things like that. So that right there is why this is going to be their star witness. Because he lived with Dre. He was in the same gang as Dre. This is what they depended on, right? But here's where this guy's a bad witness. He wasn't there. he wasn't there. This is where he's a bad witness. Watch. Hold on. Oh, there we go. Let me switch it like that. Now here is where they depended on him to establish that they had beef. All right, I want to ask you a little bit now about the Southside Crips generally. Did you guys have any main rivals back in the mid 90s? Yeah. We had a few, mostly Bloods at the time. You know, Ludus Park, Mall Pyru, Treetop Pyru, Hollywood's Pyru, everything that was on that side of Compton as far as Bloods. That's who we had. Our main one was the Mob. That was the one. And so Mar Pyru was that main rivalry, but any blood gang would be a rival. Right, correct. On that side of Compton. Now, while in the mid 90s, were you familiar with somebody, the rapper known as Tupac Shakur? Yes. Okay. Now, did you become aware of him joining a record label? Yes, when he joined Death Row Records. To your knowledge, as somebody who was in the gang, to your knowledge, was Death Row Records associated with any gang out of Compton? Yeah, they were the Mob. Yeah, that whole situation was the Mob. Okay, and by that you mean Mob Pyru? Mob Pyru, yes, correct. And that was the blood gang you guys had a real issue with at the time. Yes, correct. Now, you are familiar with the head of Death Row Records, right? I mean, who the head of Death Row Records was? Yes, Marion Suge Knight. Marion Suge Knight, and you were aware of his affiliation as well? Was I aware of his affiliation? Yeah. Everybody that knew him knew that's where he was from. And where being from meaning Ludus Park, Mall Pyru. Now, is that fair to say that Mall Pyru was closely associated with Death Row Records and Tupac Shakur? Yes. And so Mall Pyru was hanging out with a lot of rap artists and R&B artists at that time. Yeah, they were a lot of artists, but yeah, that's what they were doing. Now, during that time period, were the Southside Crips hanging out with any rappers? We didn't start hanging. Well, we did hang. We did have a couple of different rappers come around, but I'm talking about as far as really dealing with them, no. You know, we dealt with Redman before and a couple of other people that you all probably don't know, but one of the main ones was Redman. He did a video in our neighborhood before, which Orlando was in the video and everything. He was pretty young then too. Did you guys ever have any affiliation with, or did you ever hang out with any members of Bad Boy Records? Yes, yeah. Who in particular? Well, we hung out with Biggie, Lil C's. There's a group called Total at the time that was a part of Bad Boy. We hung with them. The whole Bad Boy basically lined up. Besides Lil Kim, never ever seen Lil Kim personally or with them. And so by Biggie, you talking about Notorious Big, Christopher Wallace? Correct. Were you aware of the head of Bad Boy Records at that time? Yeah, most definitely. Who was that? That was Puff, Sean Puffy Combs. And did you ever hang out or party with Mr. Combs? I've been to a hotel party. Pause. And was it common or uncommon for Southside Crips to provide protection for Bad Boy artists when they were out in California? Yeah, it became on a regular basis when they come around. They did one out here too. They did a show out here that we provided, protection. And when you're talking about this type of protection, you're talking about the Southside Crips provided protection for Bad Boy Records? Right. They were scared of Suge, So they were scared of a particular threat. And that threat was, that was the only threat. They were worried about Suge. Okay. And it's fair to say that some of that threat also came from Suge's gang affiliation, the Mall Pyru. Objection, Your Honor. Speculation. Yo, the defense is going to eat these niggas up in fucking court, bro. They going to eat these niggas up. Watch. Now, all of this right here in the grand jury, and I'm sure that this goddamn guy was coached before they went before the grand jury, allegedly, right? All this establishes is Keefe D had a relationship with Puff, and that there was a beef between Puff and Bad Boy and Death Row to give motive for Keefe D to be in the car to go shoot Tupac. This is what they using this guy for. That's how they established and got the indictment with this guy, right? But we know, I'm willing to bet on anything that this is Reggie's boy. I bet you him and Reggie's cool, and I bet you Reggie took this goddamn dude to testify. I can almost feel it in my bones that he's cool with Reggie. So it got him going into the chain incident. Yeah, I'm very familiar with it. Were you at the Lakewood Mall incident? Yes, I was. And were you, and you knew, and you know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. So tell me about this Lakewood Mall incident from September of 1996. Some of this thing don't sound like Vlad and the art dude. So tell me about this Lakewood Mall incident from September of 96. Give me the details. Don't that sound like them niggas? Fucking. Okay, we had one of our homeboys from our neighborhood was going off to play football for college or something. Yeah, for college. Yeah, y'all had the conversation. You had to remind him, right? And Keefe D gave him some money, and he was like, "Man, make sure he gets everything he needs." Da 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 da. And we were with him. He said, "You all go with him. Make sure he good." You know, what does that mean? Make sure you. What does that mean? Make sure you're with him. Make sure he's good. Well, because people still knew that he was from Southside, you know, we didn't want him by himself with $4,000 on him. And you know what I mean? It was just more, Keefe was more like protecting his, what's the word you call it? His investment, basically. So this is how they went to the Lakewood Mall, and they had the incident. The players that so it's you, Marcus Hunter. Who else is going to the mall with you? Orlando, two other homies named Saki and Hawk, and one of the other homies named Blue Rag. They was like one or two other homies, but not from, you know what I mean? It's been a long time, but fair to say a couple of more. Yeah, a couple of more, yeah. We were about 7 to 8 deep in the mall. And then while you were at the mall, do you all notice something that causes further events to occur? Leading, Yana, you're leading speculation. Yes, we were all coming from one end of the death row. Yes, well, we were coming from one end, and death row affiliates were coming from the other end of the mall. We could see them, you know, the mall's wide open. We could see them. They had death row hats and death row shirts and the chains and all the memorabilia, you know, that they wear. We seen them. We already knew what it was going to be. They screamed out, "Death Row," you know, and we screamed out, "South Side." And come on, bro. I don't believe this nigga. Why would niggas yell out death row and not they set? Death row ain't in the game. See, this shit is all tailored for bullshit. This is all tailored for bullshit. Nigga yelled out, death row. No, nigga, no. Them niggas would have been like, Ma, Pa Rule, Blood, what up, Blood, whatever. Niggas wouldn't have been like death row. Then these niggas should have been like, yo, bad boy. Come on, man. Stop with the bullshit. Right? And as you can see in here, they don't say, oh, yo, there goes some death row niggas. We can get 10,000 for that chain. Right? That ain't being said. I don't even want to go through this whole fight shit because it's all fake. Wait a minute. So they was just like, they didn't arrest anybody. They was just like, get out of here, you know? Of course, they're going to do their homework later, you know, but they just wanted us to get out of there. You know what I mean? So we did. We went our separate ways and got in the car. And you know, of course, we were calling up, telling homies in the neighborhood to watch out. We just got into it with these guys. We got this death row chain. They coming. Now you know they lying. See? Now you know they lying. Bro, niggas never took the chain. They never took the chain, bro. They never took the chain. This nigga's lying, bro. This nigga's lying. I'm willing to even bet that Reggie said the chain never got taken. The chain never got taken, y'all. This nigga's lying, bro. The chain never got taken, bro. The chain never got taken. Y'all can see it right there. He said it himself. He's lying. We got this death row chain. They coming. They never took the fucking chain, y'all. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. They never took his chain. If you see K-Dub talk about it, he said they didn't take the chain. So I want to talk to you a little bit more about that. So you all are leaving and you had mentioned something about a death row chain. Did you guys actually grab the death row chain? We actually grabbed the chain. I don't know what everybody else thinks, but we actually had the chain. Now, who had the chain? At one point, Marcus had it, Marcus Hunter. Once we got to the neighborhood, you know, we talked to Keefe. Well, I didn't talk to Keefe, but you know, they talked to Keefe and they went and met up with Keefe. So you weren't part of that conversation. No, I wasn't part of the conversation because honestly, I think if I remember right, it went through Orlando. Okay, you know, I mean, Orlando went to Keefe. Yo, bro, this nigga's like, yo, bro. Yo, I guarantee you, yo, there's a video with Reggie saying that the goddamn chain was never took, bro. There's a bunch of people that say the chain was never took, bro. This dude's lying, yo. The chain was never took. The chain was never took. Let me see if I can find this interview with K-Dub. Hold on. Wait a minute, boy. K-Dub. Oh, here we go. Wait a minute. Is this it? Let me see. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Let me find the part real quick. Hold on. Now, y'all heard what he said, right? Now, let me go back to this. Look, I need y'all to see this for yourself, right? He says, so they was just like, they didn't arrest anybody, talking about the sheriffs. He said, no. Hold on. So at some point, y'all leave the Foot Locker. So how does that end? No. Yeah, because the sheriff came and we basically outnumbered who came. Okay. So they just was like, they didn't arrest anybody. They were just like, get out of here. You know, of course, they were going to do their homework later, you know, but they would just wanted us to get out of there. You know what I mean? So we did. We went our separate ways and got in the car. And, you know, of course, we were calling up, telling homies in the neighborhood to watch out. We just got into it with these guys. And we got this death row chain. They're coming. So I want to take a little bit more about that. I want to talk a little bit more about that. So you all are leaving and you had mentioned something about a death row chain. Did you guys actually grab the death row chain? We actually grabbed the chain. I don't know what everybody else thinks, but we actually had the chain. Now, who had the chain? At one point, Marcus had it, Marcus Hunter. Once we got to the neighborhood, we talked to Keefe. Well, I didn't talk to Keefe, but, they talked to Keefe, and they went up to meet up with Keefe. So you weren't part of the conversation. No, I wasn't part of that conversation. Because honestly, I think if I remember right, it went through Orlando. Okay. Right? Orlando went to Keefe. So I don't want to talk about anything that happened there because you weren't at that situation with Keefe. No, I don't know nothing. Yeah, all I know is 10 grand came up for the chain. But other than that, I don't know the conversation. This nigga's lying. Yo, bro, this nigga's lying, bro. So now y'all got paid 10 grand for the chain? Yo, bro. Keefe D gonna walk, right? Keefe D's gonna walk. No, I don't know anything. Yeah, all I know is 10 grand came up for the chain. But other than that, I don't know the conversation. Can I ask you, was there any symbol-like value for the gang to have a death row chain? Like, did that mean anything? Yeah, that's like taking somebody's crown or taking it means something. Yeah, that's, for a rival gang to have something like that, you know what I mean? Says your guy's logo, everything that proves that we took that. So yeah, it helped a lot. And there was a lot of repercussions after that too. So is it fair to say that as a result of the chain getting taken, what you had already said was an escalated situation, escalated even more? Oh, it blew up. I mean, within 24 hours, there was shootings everywhere. We couldn't go, to the neighborhood stores, instead of going, this is a neighborhood you grow up in, so you can go to the neighborhood store by yourself. At this point, you couldn't. You had to have a few people waiting in the car, a couple to jump out with you. You were watching your back. It was real critical at that point. This nigga is putting the spice on it. Is it fair to say it was kind of like a war zone? Oh, definitely a war. What? It was definitely a war. Now I'm going fast forward to the incident where Tupac Shakur was shot and subsequently killed. Are you familiar with that incident? Yes, I am. Now, did you go out to Vegas that weekend? No. Right? But hold on for a second. Now, he said they took the chain. They got 10 bands for it, right? Check this out. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, common news report, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by the copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, personal use tips to balance in favor of fair use, and I am using this in fair use. Okay. Check this out. Shout out to this brother for the interview. This is K-Dub. K-Dub is down with the Mall Pie rules. K-Dub was the one in front of the car in the caravan when Tupac got killed, in the car in front of Suge. All right. K-Dub was also there at the Lakewood Mall with the chain incident. All right. Check this out.
Orlando Anderson never actually took the chain.
It came off, but then it didn't leave though. So I feel if you take something, that means you left with it. He didn't leave with it.
Yeah.
And then in the fight, I mean, shit, anybody chain could fall off if you fighting.
Yeah.
You know, you're gonna lose something in a fight.
Yeah. Got it. So, what was that whole situation over? Like, I hear there was a bounty on Death Row Chains.
Yeah, that's what we heard too, and obviously it was because it was only 3 of us and like 7, 8 of them. So
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
it was they was on the chain. I don't know who did what, or I don't know. That's what I've heard too, and obviously it was something because they wanted it.
Okay.
So I don't know what it was, but it was something.
Yeah. So when people say it was a bounty on the Death Row Chains, was that something that you guys talked about, being that y'all obviously or had Death Row Chains at that time?
What do you mean?
Like at any given time, did Suge sit somebody down or sit any of you all down and say, yo, Southside Crips got a bounty, $10,000 bounty on our chain?
No.
Did y'all hear about that back then or no?
No, only after it happened.
Okay.
Not before, only after it happened.
Yeah. But did y'all have an issue? Because the Southside Crips are from Compton.
Yeah.
Did y'all had an issue in the hood before?
Not really like that, no.
Really?
No.
It was cordial.
Well, I mean, you know, gang banging is gang banging, you know what I'm saying? But it's like we wasn't just going at each other like that. It wasn't like
Y'all wasn't at war at the time.
internal. No, not at all.
Really?
Not at all.
Thank you, King Ice. Appreciate you. You're as shocked as we are, huh? Really? These niggas be making up some fucking stories. Now, K-Dub just said the niggas never took the chain. Yeah, they had fight, the chain popped and fell on the floor. But Orlando got Trayvon picked up his chain, bro. They never took his fucking chain, bro. They never took his chain. Niggas is lying, bro. Yo, I'm telling you, your man Pork Butt is playing a game with y'all heads, man. Look at this nigga say, they took the chain, right? So I want to talk a little bit more about that. So you are all leaving and you had mentioned something about a Death Row chain. Did you guys actually grab the chain? We actually grabbed the chain. I don't know what everybody else thinks, but we actually had the chain. Now, who had the chain? At one point, Marcus had it, Marcus Hunter. Once we got to the neighborhood, you know, we talked to Keefe. Well, I didn't talk to Keefe, but, you know, they talked to Keefe, and they went and met up with Keefe. So you weren't part of the conversation. No, I wasn't part of the conversation because, honestly, I think, if I remember right, it went through Orlando. Okay, you know, I mean, Orlando went to Keefe. So I don't want to talk about anything that happened there because you weren't at the situation. No, I don't know anything yet. All I know is 10 grand came up for the chain. But other than that, I don't know the conversation. Lies. Your man been coached by Pork Butt, allegedly, what to say so this shit don't come back to allegedly them crooked ass. Man, listen, bro. Listen, bro. This is y'all star witness right here. And this is why the grand jury depending on this dude who didn't see nothing. Now watch this. Right here it says, all right, so you're in jail. While your friends and the big homies are out to go see a fight. Is that correct? Correct. And that was the Mike Tyson Bruce Seldon fight, right? Yes. And this is the weekend of September 7th, 1996, right? Yes. Yo, if this dude's in jail, y'all, if he's in jail, y'all, right here. So you're in jail. You see it? So you're in jail. Uh-huh. Why are you testifying in the grand jury about what happened in Vegas and you was in jail, bro? You wasn't there. And is they star witness? This is like Keefe D lawyers and upset and emotion. All this shit is based on hearsay and speculation. Reggie wasn't there, and this dude, Devontae, wasn't there. No credible witnesses. This dude was in jail, y'all. So now they showing him the video, and he's testifying against the video. And who's in it? Now look. So him getting beat down by Mar Paru, Death Row, was that going to necessitate a reaction by the Southside Crips? For sure it was. And if we're being honest, if you were out there, would that cause you even to have to react a certain kind of way? Most definitely. While you're in jail or after, well, how long were you in jail? It was only a couple of days. Did you meet any of your friends that were out in Vegas that weekend? Yeah. Well, me and Dre were living together at the time, Big Dre. And then I met, Orlando. And then, I met with Orlando. And his arm was in like a sling because they dislocated his shoulder, which his shoulder was already messed up where when he used to get into fights, he'll throw his shoulder out sometimes. But during that altercation, it popped. So he would always keep a sling. Everywhere we go, cars, everything, he had kept one because sometimes he never went through to get the surgery and all that. So y'all telling me he seen Orlando and his arm was in a sling because Tupac and them dislocated his shoulder. But he did that precise shooting. He got a dislocated shoulder. He climbing over a nigga. And he had accurate shot with his shoulder dislocated. Okay. All right. Okay. Since you and Big Dre live together, did you ever have a conversation with Big Dre about what went down this weekend? Yeah. He told me what happened. And when did he tell you what happened? Like, did it happen right when he came back? No, we weren't around anyone. It was just us at home. When he left the neighborhood, When he left the neighborhood, we went home. We lived in Hawthorne at the time. And we went there and, we were just sitting there, like we'll just be talking. I'm like, man, that's messed up how they did Lane. And he was like, yeah, man, this happened and, we seen them. We was going to the 662 club. And so wait, I'm going to break this down a little bit. Was it weird for Orlando Anderson to be by himself, given the fact that you all were in this situation? It was because we move in groups. You know what I mean? That was very, especially with him not having Big Dre with him. Now, we all don't go walk to the restroom with him. It would have been Big Dre, and Big Dre honestly asked him, like when he said he was going to the restroom, and Dre's like, oh, I'm going to go too, And Lay told him, nah, man, I'm going to go. I got it. You stay here. Man, get the fuck out. Yo, bro. I know I done read this before, but it's even more bullshit now, knowing more facts. So now this nigga Lane told Dre, nah, man, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I got it by myself. Of course you got it by yourself. What he was gonna do? Come hold his dick? Like, come on, my nigga. I don't know what Lane was thinking. He knew that Death Row people were there. That's for sure. He knew that. Everybody knew the Death Row people were there. Everybody knew the Death Row people were there. Everybody knew that Death Row were there. They even knew, Death Row knew we were there before we even got there. Not we. I mean, I'm saying we as in the neighborhood. Man, this nigga's cat, bro. This nigga's little Weggie. Come on. Like, he was not even there, bro. And this they star witness. Also in the motion, they staying. There's no forensic evidence that puts Keefe D there. Now, if you know some forensic evidence that they got that put Keefe D there, please tell it to me now. Or forever hold your peace. And then in his motion, he's stating that it was entertainment, and he did it because Greg Caden did it first. They try to say that he broke the proffer, but Greg Caden violated the proffer first. The proffer was already broken when Greg Caden put out the documentary in his book. His lawyers are saying, yo, Greg Caden broke the proffer, not Keefe D. He said they had a proffer agreement. Greg Caden is the one that broke it. So all he did was do what Greg Caden did and made money off of it because he saw that it was lucrative because Greg Caden was making money. And we know Greg Caden got the idea from Frank Alexander and R.J. Bond and Hackey with the film they did. They got this whole grand jury indictment off of Reggie and this dude Dirt Rock's hearsay. There's nobody in the grand jury that was there outside of Edie. I mean, Edie, I mean those girls and the photographer guy. But as far as Death Row and the people in the entourage that would know something, Edie, I mean, is the only person. Reggie wasn't there. The dude Dirt Rock wasn't there. And Reggie and Dirt Rock is their main star witnesses in this case. And Reggie purges himself and the grand jury. He knew Keefe D didn't pull no gun at the Soul Train Awards, that it was C Gutter, because he admitted it. And he went in the grand jury and told that lie, knowing after it's even on his channel that he knew that Keefe D didn't do that. So they argument is equity. Thanks to Gray Caden. So with all that, Keefe D is asking to be released, ROR, released on his own recognizance, or for a reasonable bail, because he ain't going nowhere. He been in Vegas for the last 10 years. He hasn't been in any trouble or any crimes in the last 10 years there. So being that they main witnesses, which is Reggie and Dirt Rock, are straight speculators. Me myself, I don't like, if it wasn't the Tupac case and this was just a regular case and it wasn't a celebrity or somebody attached that I got feelings for as a artist, then I would say, yeah, Keefe D deserves a goddamn bail. This is all hearsay. Their whole grand jury testimony is hearsay. Nobody was there and nobody in the grand jury fingered Keefe D as the goddamn shooter or could put him in the car. Idi Amin didn't put him in the car. So Reggie being a star witness is not a good look. It's too many inconsistencies. He's not a credible witness. He's a criminal. He's gang affiliated with the Gray Street Crips. He's great. He's gang affiliated, just as if you want to say Sugar's affiliated, we're hanging out with the mob. That would mean that Reggie's affiliated with the Gray Street Crips, right? So what kind of witness is Reggie? With his criminal history, and him not being at the scene of any of these crimes. He's not a witness to nothing. So how is he going to be their star witness with this other dude who wasn't there either, who said he was in jail at the time? Man, Keefe D gonna walk. Only way Keefe D don't walk is if they just straight up railroad him. If he's guilty, he's guilty right now, before this whole trial or anything. Because if Reggie and Dirt Rock is the star witnesses in this case, boy, these motherfuckers is in trouble, brother. Because if you watch this nigga lie as much as we watch him lie, that prosecution is going to be embarrassed using Reggie as his star witness. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. This is crazy. And then he had the nerve the other day said that he took Edie and Gaddafi to his father to make a statement in Compton. Huh? Why not take them to Vegas? Because you knew the same night, within an hour of the shooting, that it was Southside. And you ain't explained how you knew that you know that shit yet. But you testified to it. It's on the grand jury. But we will find out. We will find out soon. All right, joke, no joke. I'll catch y'all in the morning, man. The morning workout. You know how we do it. Peace. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays to you all.
Choke, no joke, no joke. You know
Hit
what
that
it
like
is.
button, hit and subscribe, man. Y'all got to subscribe to the channel, man. You got to show me some love, man, and hit the subscribe button, man. Please, man. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. All y'all watching, man, got to be more likes than that. Come on, man. Don't do me crazy. Don't do me crazy. Hit the subscribe, hit the like, man. Show me love, man. That's my Christmas gift, man. Hit the subscribe button. Joke, no joke. I love y'all, man. Peace.
Hey, son.
Hi, when are you coming home?
Mommy's not coming home.
Why?
Goodbye.
Where are you? Where are you?
Mommy's not coming home.
Why?
Tell Daddy I'm not coming home.
Why?
Goodbye. Bye. What am I supposed to do? Tell this 10-year-old boy I'm getting some new dick or something?
Check. Yeah. Choke, no joke. Know what it is. This go out to the desperate housewives in New York, Atlanta, Texas, California, Miami, Mississippi. I never thought in my life, not me, I fall for another man's wife. Oh God, I know that it sound trite. I'm caught up with a desperate housewife. Yeah. I never thought in my life, not me, I fall for another man's wife. Oh God, I know that it sound trite. I'm caught up with a desperate housewife. It was quick how it happened. We was just chatting, had a lot in common. I kept her laugh in the department in which a man was lacking. He was the king of the ship. Somehow I became captain. My swag on platinum, all my gold DJ smacking. Then phone sex had happened. Things went left. Our common interest in sex, something like Little Kim and Hugh F. We knew if we met, it would be electric. Then the day came and we met. It was beyond my dream. A dream so sweet it made me scream. It was like a dream. Knew why he made a queen. I wanted to find Marty McFly and use that time machine. Run up in the church, create a scene. Object to that wedding and give her my ring like I never thought in my life, not me, I fall for another man's wife. Oh God, I know that it sound trite. I'm caught up with a desperate housewife. Yeah. I never thought in my life, not me, I fall for another man's wife. Oh God, I know that it sound trite. I'm caught up with a desperate housewife. I fell harder than a mother, my number one lover. Yo, under them covers was like no other. Had everything in common. I used to love her until he bugged her. Bitch, motherfucker. Device in the whip, had to call it quits. Hit us like a brick. We both sick. Now she got dilemma, like Kelly the kids. I'm calm, wish I never met the chick. Missing her seafood and our trips. Sex in the soul house, we did that shit. Sexing on the tent, we risked that shit. We both freaky as fuck, I miss my chick. Well, never mind, there to take him off of mine. Kindred spirits, just the wrong time. Get divorced, you can hit my line. until I repent. It's next lifetime, like I never thought in my life, not me, I fall for another man's wife. Oh God, I know that it sound trite. I'm caught up with a desperate housewife. I never thought in my life, not me, I fall for another man's wife. Oh God, I know that it sound trite. I'm caught up with a desperate housewife. Choke, no joke. You already know. It's that south side of Eden Wall flow. We out of here. Choke, no joke. You already know. Y'all know I love that cooch. You know what this is. I love that cooch. Yeah. It's the A thing. Clean cooch. Let's go. Yo, what's up? My nuts when I wake up. Got more than wood and I just bust one. And mahogany, I'm raw eyes lead between the sheets. And she want to ski and just shout with me with what I thought was pee. She rolled the D, her water broke B. Not pregnant, but baptized me. I'm down for more love, but change the sheet. She said, please, I want more. Next thing I know, mattress dripping the floor from her juices. Oral had me stoned, had a Corinne and Medusa in one. And when I look in her eyes, between her thighs, I tell you no lie, ain't shit won't buy. I rob and take it, for me to taste it. Red Lobster, pussy, biscuit, freshly baked. Eat that coochie all night. She sprayed my face like Shook Sprite. I love her. I eat her coochie all night. She sprayed my face like Shook Sprite. I love her. Up my nuts when I wake up. Got more than wood and I just bust one. And mahogany, I'm raw eyes lead between the sheets. And she want to ski and just shout with me with what I thought was pee. She rolled the D and her water broke B. Not pregnant, but baptized me. I'm down for more love, but change the sheet. She said, please, I want more. Next thing I know, mattress dripping the floor from her juices. Oral had me stoned, had a Corinne and Medusa in one. And when I look in her eyes, between her thighs, I tell you no lie, ain't shit won't buy. I rob and take it, for me to taste it. Red Lobster, pussy, biscuit, freshly baked. Eat that coochie all night. She sprayed my face like Shook Sprite. I love her. I eat her coochie all night. She sprayed my face like Shook Sprite. I love her.